Yo, what's up, xillerated fam? Welcome back to the channel. Finally got something to do again to the wagon. Finally get the interior worked on, and we finally got a center console to swap over. Downfall is I might have to trim this because it looks like it's the size for an automatic, but we'll see what we're gonna do. As you can see, it's disgusting, very freaking disgusting. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it, and then we're gonna get it swapped over into the wagon. So I went ahead of myself and started removing the center console, but if you got the O2, I believe you already have taken apart the center console, so you already know how to take it off. But then coming up to this part, that's when I realized I actually don't know what I'm doing, so we're gonna go ahead and record from here. I have taken this off before, so we're gonna take that off. I want to try to retain this upper cup holder. I honestly am a fan of it. It's actually pretty neat. It'll come in handy for sure. So we're gonna see if I could try to get that to stay. But let's go ahead and try to remove the rest of this because I don't think we need it after installing the center. Okay, so you remove the two screws that hold the cup holder together. Then I found it easier to pop off the bezel around the radio. We're definitely gonna have to remove this stereo and the AC component to replace this whole entire bracket piece up top. And then that should be it. I know we probably might have to remove our glove box, and then we gotta remove this. So definitely a lot of work, more than I expected actually, but we're gonna get it done. Alright, to remove this, got one plug right here, the screw down here, then another one right here. Once you get behind that, you have to remove this to get to the screws that's behind here. So you got two 10 mil, 1, 2, and then there's two screws behind here that you have to remove. Then on this side as well. So I dropped the bracket, and it's actually one screw, which is up top right here. Just drops. Set that aside. And now we can remove this screw to remove this side of the mount. So once we get that apart, we're gonna get the rest of this off and see how this comes off, because right now it's still firmly on there. So it's time to remove the AC and the stereo system. From what I could see, you got two bolts that are holding it in place. There's the 10 right there, and then another 10 that is right there where my pinky's at, wiggling. That's where I could see the two brackets holding this in place, and I think that should be it. But I have to remove the AC. Once you get the two bolts removed from the two corners, there's actually two more at the bottom right here, so you have to go through the inside of here and then the bottom right here. We're just gonna install the new center console in reverse. At the moment I am getting the handbrake installed. If you go to the junk and you see the handbrake, I suggest just cutting the wire so you could extend this, but I guess you don't need to, just from the look of this. I was just watching a YouTube video that showed that supposedly this was too short, but I guess once we get it bolted down, we'll see. Because right now I just hooked up the cables back, and one thing's for sure, the bolts, there's only the two line up, and then the rear one's gonna hang. It's just gonna be there. Eventually I'll probably get some of those rivets, the rib nuts sockets, and then put one right here, bend this, and then be able to screw it down a lot better. It is angled, so we'll see how it goes after I get everything bolted down.